If you have ever felt the pull to move, and then watched yourself freeze instead, again and again, you already know the strangest part. It was never a lack of desire, and it was never a lack of will. It was a half-second gap between the wanting and the doing, one your body chose without asking permission. Yesterday, we measured the exact frequency you carry beneath your words, the silent hum behind everything you say and do without noticing. Today, we go one layer deeper, into the split second where that frequency either becomes real movement in the world or quietly dies as another good intention. Modern manifestation teaching tells you to wait. Wait until you feel aligned. Wait until the fear passes completely. Wait until you are somehow ready in a way you cannot quite define. That is only half of an ancient teaching, and the missing half is the reason your readiness never arrives on its own. The hermeticists called this the law of cause and effect. Every effect in your life, including the freeze, has a specific cause behind it. And here is what almost nobody tells you. You were built to be a cause, not only a receiver of effects that simply happen to you. Waiting for the right feeling before you act does not create alignment. No matter how patiently you wait for it to arrive, it trains your nervous system to treat hesitation as the safe choice and action as something dangerous, something to postpone until a feeling arrives that was never designed to arrive first. In the next few minutes, you will learn the exact 5-second window your brain uses to talk you out of your own life, and the single mechanical key the ancients hid inside the law of cause and effect to override it permanently, starting today, not someday. This shows up everywhere, in ways you rarely name out loud. The email you do not send, the call you do not make, the account balance you do not check. Each one feels small, and each one is quietly training the same circuit to keep choosing the effect over the cause. Read that sentence again, slowly. Every hesitation you have ever felt was never proof that you were broken, or weak, or somehow behind. It was only proof that your brain was doing exactly what survival programming is built to do: protect you from the unfamiliar at any cost. Stay with me through this. This changes how you see every stall, every delay, every reason you have ever quietly given yourself for waiting one more day. What you are about to learn cannot be unseen, and once you see it, hesitation loses its power over you completely, for good. Picture a circuit breaker mounted quietly in your home. When too much current floods the line, it does not fight the current or reason with it. It simply interrupts it instantly. Before the surge can cause real damage, your 5-second window works the exact same way inside your mind. The hermeticists taught that the all is mind, and the universe itself is entirely mental in nature, not physical first. Because you are an individualized portion of that mind, you were never meant to only receive effects. You were built with the same causative power the universe itself uses to create. Here is the mechanism, in plain terms. Every hesitation is an effect, and every effect has a specific, traceable cause behind it. The cause of your freeze is not weakness. It is a subconscious survival program, running faster than your conscious mind can intervene unless you interrupt it deliberately, on purpose. Neuroscience gives this an exact, verifiable name. The amygdala, your brain's ancient alarm system, fires first, treating any unfamiliar action as a threat to be avoided at all costs. The prefrontal cortex, the seat of deliberate choice, responds slower, arriving just after the freeze has already taken hold of your body. Call it the survival firewall, because that is exactly what it is. It was designed for a world of predators and famine, a world where conserving energy kept you alive, and it still cannot tell the difference between a genuine threat and an uncomfortable email waiting in your inbox. Let this sink in fully before we move any further together. Your hesitation was never a character flaw, and it never was. It is outdated software running in a modern body, and outdated software can always be overridden the moment you know exactly where the override switch is hidden. Here is the override, and it is simpler than you expect. The instant hesitation rises, count backward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then move your body physically before the sentence in your head finishes forming. Counting backward strips the moment of the time the firewall needs to build its case against you. This is your circuit breaker, and it works in exactly the same way the metal one does in your home. The countdown interrupts the current of hesitation before it can overload into a full stop, giving your prefrontal cortex just enough time to seize the wheel back from the amygdala's outdated alarm. Modern manifestation teaching tells you to feel aligned first and act only second once the feeling has fully arrived. The hermeticists taught it backward. Act first as the cause, and let alignment follow as the effect, because the all does not wait to feel like creating before it creates. We are halfway through this breakdown already, and what comes next reveals how this exact same hidden friction operates in your finances and your relationships, showing you the precise place your mind flinches back into safety, right when you are closest to the change you actually want. The principle of gender explains why this actually works. Your subconscious carries the feminine generative pole, patient and receptive. Your 5-second action carries the masculine directive pole. The alchemical masters called this transmuting inertia into gold, action fertilizing the pattern your subconscious was only ever waiting to complete. Now let's put this to work together, right here. Come into this with me, because understanding the mechanism was only step 1, and knowledge on its own has never moved a single life forward without the deliberate physical action that has to follow right behind it. Let's come into stillness together, right where you are. Feel your feet on the ground, or feel your body settled wherever you are seated right now. Solid, present entirely here. For these next several minutes, nothing is required of you, except your full attention and your quiet willingness to act the instant the timing arrives. Breathe in, slowly, all the way down. Breathe out, even slower than that. You are not here to force anything or to perform readiness for anyone. You are here to remember what you already are beneath the noise, an individualized portion of the mind of the all, temporarily wearing the costume of hesitation. Let your shoulders drop without trying to. Let your jaw unclench, your breath widen. In this kind of stillness, the old programming has nothing left to react to. No deadline pressing, no email waiting, no fear demanding a response. Only you and the quiet authority that has been yours since long before you learned to doubt it. I release the belief that I must feel ready before I begin anything that matters. That belief was never mine to begin with. It was inherited, absorbed from every voice that ever taught me to wait quietly for permission before I was allowed to move toward what I actually wanted. I release the freeze, as proof of anything true about who I really am. It was only a survival firewall, doing its outdated job, protecting a body from a threat that no longer exists in this century, and I no longer need its outdated protection to feel safe inside my own decisions. I release the story that I am someone who simply waits quietly for the right moment to appear on its own. That story ends now, in this exact breath, and what begins in its place is the truth I am about to speak into my identity, my wealth, my relationships, and my purpose. I am an individualized portion of the mind of the All, and I have always been this. Even through the years, I could not see it clearly. I am not a procrastinator waiting to be rescued by circumstance. I am the sovereign center of my own executive mind, fully in command. My mind holds command over the hesitation of my body, not the other way around. When hesitation rises now, I count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I move, because the counting itself is proof, spoken in action, that I am the one running this body. I do not need the feeling of readiness to claim my identity as cause. That feeling was never a requirement, only a comfortable habit I mistook for a rule. I claim my identity first, in the action itself, and readiness follows afterward, exactly the way it was always designed to arrive. Say this with me now, quietly or out loud, whichever feels honest to you. I am the cause. My focused action is the decree. Let that settle fully in your chest for a moment before we continue into the next area of your life together. Now bring to mind the financial decision you have quietly been avoiding, the unopened statement, the budget you have not built, the number you have not faced directly in weeks, or maybe far longer than that. That avoidance is only the scarcity firewall, protecting an outdated version of your safety. I no longer freeze at the friction of wealth creation, and I no longer pretend that avoidance is somehow patience. The 5-second countdown belongs here too, in the account I finally check, the invoice I send, the number I look directly in the eye without flinching once. Money is simply an effect, and I am done treating myself as somehow separate from its cause, as if wealth belonged to a different category of person. Every action I take today toward my finances, however small it looks from the outside, is a vote cast for the sovereign creator I have always actually been. Say this with me, and really feel the shape of it. I break the firewall of survival inertia, activating the sovereign creative design within my consciousness. Feel that sentence as already true, right now, in this exact moment, not someday, not once conditions finally improve. Think of the conversation you have quietly postponed for weeks now. The apology, the honest word, the boundary you have rehearsed 100 times and spoken exactly 0 of those times. The fear of rejection is only the same firewall again, wearing a different, far more personal disguise. I collapse relational hesitation the exact same way I collapse every other kind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I speak before my ego can finish building its excuse, because authenticity offered late is still a delay, and I am no longer someone who delays anything. I choose my connections the way the all chooses expression, directly, without asking permission first from fear, without rehearsing the moment into something safer. What is honest in me no longer waits for the perfect moment to arrive, because I am the one who creates the moment now on purpose. Notice how much lighter that already feels in your body, just from choosing to speak instead of waiting one more day. Carry that same lightness forward now, because purpose is built exactly the same way relationships are. One honest, unhesitating action placed after another, without delay, without excuse. Every small action compounds, more than you have been giving it credit for. The email you finally send, the boundary you finally speak, the account you finally face, none of these are separate from your larger purpose. They are the daily votes that quietly decide what your entire reality becomes. I align my daily micro-actions with the infinite creative scale of the all, because scale was never really the point. Consistency always was. Nothing I do today is too small to matter. The universe does not measure cause by its size, only by whether it happened at all, ever. I am no longer waiting for a large, dramatic moment to prove my power to myself or to anyone watching. My power is proven in this 5-second window, chosen again and again, quietly, until it becomes simply who I am, without effort, without ongoing internal debate. Feel what has already shifted in you in these last several minutes together, quietly, without any fanfare. You came into this stillness as someone waiting for permission from somewhere outside yourself. You are leaving it as someone who understands exactly where that permission was hiding the entire time, inside your own 5 seconds. This is not motivation, and it was never meant to be motivation. Motivation fades by evening every single time it is tested. This is mechanism, a hermetic law you can operate on command in your identity, your wealth, your relationships, and your purpose every day from here forward. Know this, and let it replace every doubt you have carried until now. Your hesitation was never louder than your authority. It only ever had a 5-second head start, and you have just learned exactly how to close that gap permanently, starting with your very next moment. Hold this in mind and let it fully replace whatever you believed before this moment. Cause always precedes effect, and you were built to be the cause, not the delayed, uncertain effect of a program written for a world that no longer requires your fear in order to survive it. You are ready now to speak what comes next, and I mean truly ready. Not as a hope you are quietly sending outward into the dark, but as a decree, the exact way the all speaks reality into form, directly, without hesitation, without needing anyone's approval first. Let's say these together now, slowly, one at a time. Speak them quietly if that is honest for you today, or speak them aloud if that is honest for you. It does not matter which one you choose. What matters is that you mean every single word. Say this with me, and mean every single word as you speak it, because a declaration spoken with full attention becomes a cause the universe cannot ignore or postpone. I am an individualized portion of the mind of the all, and I am no longer the passive effect of my past programming. Speak this next line slowly enough that you can actually feel each word land. My mind holds absolute authority over the hesitation of my body. Feel the weight of that sentence settle fully into you, because authority is never requested from someone else. It is simply exercised the instant you decide to exercise it. Declare this one like a decision, not a hope you are casting outward into the dark. I do not wait for the illusion of readiness. I step forward as the cause, and reality has no choice but to construct the effect that answers it, faithfully, every time. Let your voice carry the full weight of this next line, whether spoken aloud or held silently. I break the firewall of survival inertia, activating the sovereign creative design within my consciousness, the design that was always mine to claim. This is the moment the countdown stops being a technique and becomes a way of living. One more, and this is the one to remember above every other line we have spoken together today. Long after this video ends, I am the cause. My focused action is the decree. My reality is the mirror that answers without delay, faithfully, every single time it is tested. The countdown was never a simple psychological trick, and it was never meant to stay small. It is the precise moment you stop being the passive effect of your neurological programming and actively become the sovereign cause of your reality, an individualized center of the mind of the all itself. Carry this into your very next 5 seconds, whatever they ask of you. Do not just hear this, inscribe it. Type "I am" in the comments below to anchor this cause into the matrix today. Share this with someone who is ready to remember who they are. There is no product to offer you today, only the key itself, already yours, already working the moment you choose to use it. Subscribe. A new law and a new key arrives every single day without exception. You are the cause, starting right now.